Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. What have we got today? Variety has written this article and apparently Stephen Dorff is at it again, slagging off Marvel in the most beautiful manner. Now, original Blade star Stephen Dorff is sick of Marvel's worthless garbage. Good lad. He mocks the MCU's Blade, which is going to be out in about 10 years' time at the rate that they are going. We already did it and made it the best. Yes, you did, Stephen, without even seeing the new one. Stephen Dorff obviously played Deacon Frost in Blade back in 1998, and quite rightly he's having a go at Marvel for producing garbage. Hasn't got much faith in the new movie, as we'll see in this article. Stephen Dorff is no stranger to railing against Marvel. The actor went viral in 2021 after telling The Independent that Black Widow looks like garbage. Yes, it does. I've seen some of the special effects. There was nothing special about them. They were awful. It's the worst movie that I have never seen. He said that he was embarrassed for its leading star, Scarlett Johansson. Now Dorff is back with a fresh Marvel tirade courtesy of the Daily Beast. The actor who flexed his comic book movie chops opposite Wesley Snipes in 1998 Blade said he'd only want to star in a contemporary comic book film if they were more like when I started, when we made Blade, or the few that have been decent over the years, like when Nolan did The Dark Knight and he reinvented Batman from Tim Burton. Talking about Tim Burton's Batman starring Michael Keaton, which is here. Some people hail it as like the best Batman that's ever been. It was very gothic and very dark, and it was very Batman-y. And obviously, The Dark Knight obviously looks as if it's taken from Tim Burton's gothic look and brought that gothic style to The Dark Knight, made it even more Batman-y. And then we had The Batman, which was probably the most Batman-y Batman that we've seen since Batman. So yeah, great. All this other garbage is just embarrassing, you know what I mean? Dorff continued. I mean, God bless them. They're making a bunch of money, which they are, unfortunately, but their movies suck. And he laughs, and nobody's going to remember them. Nobody's remembering Black Adam at the end of the day. I didn't even see that movie. It looked so bad. Yeah, it was bad. I won't remember it. It was awful. It was just a soulless, vapid lesson in how not to write a movie, let alone a superhero movie. Just do away with characterization, do away with story arcs. Put lots of flashing lights, lots of noise, lots of explosions, have a bit of music. Put some people in lycra and film that, and then expect people to just like yum it down and gobble it up and consume and bring on the next thing. It's just shit. And he continues, according to Dorff, the future of cinema rests in upcoming new talents like director Eddie Alcazar, who helmed the Sundance entry Divinity, which stars Dorff, so he's bound to say it's good, isn't he? And not in making Black Adam and worthless garbage over and over again. I mean, he has got a point there. It's how many superhero films do we need to have? People talk about superhero fatigue. They've spoke about Star Wars fatigue and so on and so on and so on. And people say, no, there's no such thing. But you can have too much of a good thing, and you can definitely have too much of a bad thing. They're just becoming diluted. It's cookie cutter filmmaking, just rinse and repeat. We'll just rinse that out, and we'll put some new colours and dialogue, and we'll put some new people in there, and we'll race swap this, and we'll gender swap that, and we'll make him gay, and we'll do this, and then we'll just package it up, and then we'll just shove it down your throat. There's a big shit sandwich. Eat it. Eat it. Don't complain about it. Otherwise, we'll call you names. We'll call you ists and phobes and all the rest of it, and misogynists and God knows what, for not liking our new films. Anyway, I digress. Marvel is currently developing a new take on Blade for its Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, when you say a new take on Blade, does that mean you're going to just completely change the character, or you're just not even going to write the character? You're just going to stick a man in a suit with a sword with fangs, and then have lots of explosions, fire, motorbikes, car chases, more vampires, just no story, no dialogue that's worthy, no character arc, no backstory, nothing to invest in, no stakes. But there'll be no stakes, there'll be no real villain, because you can't have villains now in Marvel movies. Just don't do villains anymore. They're just misunderstood. Simple as that. Go and watch the last few Marvel movies. Go and watch some of the Marvel TV shows. Absolute cack that they've been just shoveling out willy-nilly. And see how many actual villains there are in those shows, because it's that many. Zero. They're just misunderstood people, and they were, you know, they've been abused and they've had a terrible childhood and all that shit. Not all has gone according to plan. Mahershala Ali is attached to the role, but the original director Bassam Tariq exited the film 2 months before the intended production start date. Right? Yann Dimanche is currently set to direct the MCU's Blade movie. Dorff said there's no chance the MCU bests the 1999 original, which was directed by Steve Norrington. I tell you what, you've got a job on your hands if you think you're going to do any better than what Norrington did and all the cast et al. You've got a job on your hands. Marvel is used to me trashing them anyway, Dorff said. How's that PG Blade movie going for you? That can't get a director, he laughs, because anybody who goes there is going to be laughed at by everyone, because we already did it and we made it the best. There's no Steve Norrington out there. That's 100%. The thing with Marvel is right now, they don't look for directors who can actually direct a film. They don't even look for people who fucking are interested in film or TV. They don't hire people who love the craft and love the industry. They'll hire diversity hires, and they'll hire fucking activists, and then they'll cast a director based on certain traits and box ticking, and then they'll tell the director what they want, and they'll tell the director how to direct the crap that they're churning out. Like Steve Norrington knew what he wanted, and he had the vision and he had the drive, and everyone was on board, and look what you got in 1998 or 99 or whenever it was out. You had a masterpiece. You had a Marvel movie that was R-rated and loved by everyone. Absolute top class. So yeah, Steve, you have got a point. You have got a point here, and I think it's funny, and I think you should just rip on them a bit more, as much as you like. Anyway, it finishes by saying, earlier in the interview, Dorff said he'd do mainstream movies all the time if they were good. The actor added, if the 1 or 2 a year that happen don't, for whatever reason, cast me in a role, I'm not going to lose sleep over it, because I wasn't one of 50 people in Oppenheimer. I mean, it looks cool, but to me, unless you're playing Oppenheimer, I don't want to be in that movie. And he laughs again. Does a lot of laughing, this kid, like, I think he's funny. Unless it's my friend's movie, then I'll do a scene or pop up. I mean, yeah, like, he does what he wants. Stephen Dorff, he picks and chooses the roles he wants to be seen in. And if you go on to his IMDb page, you'll see that he's got quite a few movies under his belt, but they're all, you know, let's say, straight to DVD or B-list movies, but like at least he's the star in them. He has done a few decent things. He was Deacon Frost in Blade. What was it called? Cold Creek Manor. I saw that at the cinema when it came out. He plays an absolute freaky creep in that, stalking Dennis Quaid and Sharon Stone. But yeah, he's quite a character when he's on screen. He always plays some wild, crazy, creepy kid. But anyway, that's Stephen Dorff's take on Blade. He said he did it better. What do you think? Do you think the new one's going to be better than the original? I doubt it. Like, seriously, I doubt it. But what do you guys think? Just let me know down below in the comment section, as always. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.